If you've tried applying for a job in the last year, you know from experience that applying directly to a company and waiting to hear back is really just not an effective way to get hired. Most of the time, you don't hear back or you get auto rejected or it just doesn't end up working out. What if I told you that there's a new way to get hired without having to deal with a recruiter, without having to deal with getting auto rejected, and actually go directly to a sales manager and conduct your initial interview directly with them so that you can bypass all the BS and accelerate your chances of getting hired? Well, that's exactly what I did to get hired as an account executive at one of the best software companies in the world earlier this year in 2024. And the key to this strategy is getting an internal referral from someone already at the company. I'm going to share the steps I took to get my account executive job in 2024. And then I'm also going to share suggested action steps that you can take today if you don't have the credentials or the past experience like me. Maybe you've never worked in sales, you have no tech experience, maybe you don't know anyone in the industry. It's still possible for you, but it's going to require a lot more creativity and hard work than what I had to do because I had 5 years of software sales experience, SDR to AE. I've got a large brand of nearly 50,000 followers on LinkedIn and YouTube. So that gave me an advantage that most people don't have. But let me start by sharing the exact steps I took to get hired as an account executive. I made a decision that I wanted to get back into tech sales, and I was all in on this decision. I burnt the boats and I decided, I don't care how long this takes. I'm just going to go for it. I'm not going to stop until it happens. So that was the mentality I had, is that this could take 2 weeks or this could take a year. I don't care. I'm going to conduct my job search as if it's my full-time job. So from 8 a.m. to 5, 6 p.m. every single day, I'm on my computer, I'm brainstorming, I'm thinking, I'm strategizing. What can I do to get a job at the best company possible? So what I started out by doing was optimizing my resume. I literally applied to different jobs with like 6 different versions of my resume. I tried putting pictures in it. I tried making it sound great. And I ended up applying to 24 of the best software companies that I could find based on my research. I actually made a video on this that you can find a few months back if you want to access that list of companies I applied to. Long story short, I got rejected by 12 of them. Okay, and I have actual experience, I have credentials, I have a personal brand. Most of them I got auto rejected to, and then the rest of them, when I applied, I would get an initial interview with a recruiter or a hiring manager, and they just couldn't get past the fact that I didn't really have a whole lot of closing experience, even though I kind of did. And I just was never able to get past that. That held me back. So despite having a great LinkedIn, despite having an okay resume, despite knowing what I was doing, showing up to these interviews, I just couldn't get past the questions when they would say, what's your average deal size? What is your sales cycle? And they'd say, yeah, you're just not qualified for this because we have 20 other applicants that have actually done this before. We'll just go hire them despite how much potential you have. So this was very, very frustrating. And I started to doubt how many opportunities I actually would have. So I had to rethink my strategy from the foundation. And what I realized is that my way into the best companies is a referral. And the key to this strategy is the referral, because if someone at a company refers you to a role, most of these companies have, the legit companies that you actually want to work for, they have an applicant tracking system and they have a referral link so that internal employee can go into the system, can access the job that you want to apply to, and can refer you to the role. And if you end up going and getting hired, that person who referred you will get some sort of compensation or a bonus. So they are incentivized to refer great people. So if you believe you're a great person and you happen to know someone at one of these companies, then you might as well make the ask and say, hey, can you refer me? And then if I make it past the first round, can you help me prepare for whatever the next steps are? That's what I did. I applied to a role at a company, and then I asked a friend, I said, hey, what's your experience like at the company? Okay, great. I'm interested. Can you refer me? And what was interesting is because I already applied, she couldn't refer me, but because we had a personal relationship, she's like, oh, I got you. So within 10 minutes of my outreach to her, it was just a LinkedIn DM, she's like, I got you. She Slack messaged the hiring manager for the account executive role I wanted and Slack messaged the sales manager. Literally within 10 minutes, I had an email response to my application from the sales manager with the hiring manager CC'd on it and said, hey, I spoke with XYZ. She had some good things to say about you. Here's my calendar link. Let's speak. So what I was able to do is I applied to all these companies. I kept getting rejected. I ended up realizing, hey, I need to get a referral. That's my only way in. I need someone to advocate for me. And then I was able to get an interview directly with the sales manager. And then when I get on that interview, of course I crush it because I believe in myself and I know what I'm doing. And then I asked, a key question you always ask in the interview is, do you have headcount on your team? He's like, yeah, I do. That's when I knew, buying signal. Okay, they got headcount. I can solve it. Let's do it. Long story short, I ended up going and getting hired, been in the role for over 6 months now, and it's completely changed my life. So I wanted to make this video to talk about how you can also replicate a similar strategy, because if you're interested in breaking into tech sales, you've probably applied to a lot of roles, you probably faced a lot of rejection, maybe you're doubting yourself, and maybe you don't know what to do. So I want to break it down in the simplest way possible, what I would do if I were in your situation, and then how you can take the lessons from what I just shared to apply to you. So of course, step one is make the commitment. I'm going to get a job in tech sales. You got to start writing it down, write it down every single day, and get really clear on what that looks like and what you want. Is it a private company that's venture capital backed that may go on to have an IPO or an exit one day? Is it a big public company with a brand name like Salesforce? Is that who you want to work for? Is it a 50, 100 person private software company that doesn't really have that growth trajectory, but maybe has some more stability and you can have direct access to the leadership team? You got to be very clear on what you want in your preferences. Once you get to that point, then you need to control what you can control, and that is becoming more wise about what they're looking for and what you're looking for and how you can uniquely contribute. Is your LinkedIn profile optimized? By optimized, I mean, do you have a great profile picture? You have channel art. You've got the tagline that says seeking SDR, BDR, AE role, whatever it may be. Do you have a description? Do you have your past experience, even if it's non-sales, non-tech? Make sure your LinkedIn is optimized, because that's half the battle. I think the LinkedIn profile, because they're going to look at it, may be more important than the resume. But you also got to make sure that the resume, because eventually you're going to have to apply. Whenever they refer you, they're going to have to upload your resume. So you got to make sure your resume is perfect. Utilize AI tools that you can upload your resume and say, hey, how would you update this? How would you make it better? Can you check the grammar? Can you check the formatting? You got to make sure those are the prerequisites. I have people that reach out to me on LinkedIn and they just don't have good, it just seems like they haven't put any thought into this. You're going to have no chance of getting a referral if you don't have at least a quality page. So once you've made the commitment, you've decided on the goal, you understand your preferences, you've controlled what you can control with your resume, your LinkedIn. Now you're at the phase where you're probably going to start applying. At this phase, if you don't know what you would be doing in the role, if you really are that new, then you got to understand what you would be doing in the role. Why are they even hiring for this role? Why would they pay you $60K salary a year with incentives based on performance? Why would they actually hire you? So you got to really know what you're doing. You can go research the internet, watch my videos, learn for free. There's books out there. But if you are truly serious about expediting your journey, I am the tech sales instructor at Course Careers, where I put together the most in-depth course teaching people how to get a job in tech sales. So I would highly recommend you check out the first link in the description below and investigate the free intro course to learn more, so you can at least have a baseline understanding of what you're doing. So if you don't have a baseline understanding, you really got to invest in yourself and understand, because if you don't, you're going to get an interview and then you're going to completely blow it. Or no one's going to refer you because they're going to say, this person doesn't have a chance anyway. So you got to really know what you're talking about. You got to have the capability. Once you have that, that will give you the confidence and the conviction to then start applying to roles. As you start applying to roles, if you auto reply, you're going to get rejected like 99% of the time. If you're more targeted with your applies, and then you apply and then try and prospect your way in, you look at the LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Who are the sales managers? Who are the hiring managers? Who can influence this decision? You start calling them, you start emailing them. That's going to increase your odds as well. But the key to this referral strategy is, before you actually apply And if you're very clear on the company you want to work for, this is why you can't do it for a million companies. You got to be clear on maybe 3 to 5 great companies. And then what you want to do is before you apply, you want to make sure that they have an open role for the role that you feel like you can get and that you want. And then look at the LinkedIn Sales Navigator and identify, is it a peer level? Is it another SDR that can refer you? Is it maybe someone above? Is it a sales manager? Pick and choose and find someone at the company. You may require multiple messages and let them know. Literally say the messaging. Hey, I noticed that you're an SDR at Salesforce. Salesforce is my dream company. I have invested in myself through the Course Careers Tech Sales program, and I think I'm a great fit for this role. Is there any way you could refer me to the role? And it would be a huge help. And I want to make sure you get the referral bonus. Call that out, because the good companies will have referrals for people who refer. And if you can convince the person to refer you and that they believe you have a chance of actually getting the job or that you could be a good fit, this is why you got to have the LinkedIn, you got to have everything taken care of. So they say, yeah, I'll spend 3 minutes submitting a referral for you. And then the referrals get priority over the general applications, right? And now that this person has referred you, they have a vested interest in you actually getting hired. So what you want to do is you want to get them to refer you so that they can get the referral bonus if you get hired. And then if you actually get that first round interview, let them know and say, hey, I actually have the interview. I really appreciate it. What was your interview experience like? Or what would you advise I prepare for in addition to these things I've already done? You don't want to just ask them to do the work for you, but they are now incentivized to actually help you navigate this process. In best case scenario, you make it past that first round interview, and then maybe you actually meet with that person who referred you to do a mock interview role play. This is what I did for my friend because I got hired, and then all of a sudden now I've got the connections. My friend's like, hey, I would love to work at your company as well. Are there any open roles? I'm like, well, go check the public job board. But yeah, there are open roles. Let me refer you. I referred him, and then what I did was I sent a Slack message to the head of sales and said, hey, this is my personal friend. He's amazing. Probably worth giving an interview. Literally, next day gets an interview. So if you know someone at the company, then that's going to move mountains for you. So ideally, that person who refers you, worst case, they just refer you. They can share some information. Best case, they refer you. Maybe they can message someone internally at the company to get some more exposure on your application. You may be thinking, well, Trent, how am I going to do this? I don't know them. You got to find a way to get creative, but just recognize that that is the new way to getting hired, to get a tech sales job in 2025. You need a referral, and you need that referral to help you. And the reason why they're going to help you is because you believe in yourself. So they're going to believe in you from what they can see on your LinkedIn and your resume and your proactiveness in your outreach to them. They're going to believe, and they're going to say, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to help this person. And then that is going to be your ticket to expedited exposure to actually getting an interview. And then at that point, it's going to be on you to navigate the interview process. And there's a lot I could share about that. So if you'd like to hear a dedicated video on interview best practices and navigating that process, it took me 72 hours from my initial first round interview to getting the offer. So there's ways you can expedite it. There's ways where you can stand out. And I have some thoughts on that, but I'm going to wrap the video here because this has been long enough. If you found value in today's video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel for more tech sales content. If you or a friend are looking for a job, make sure to share this with someone else who is also looking for a job, because the strategy I outlined today with the referrals 100% worked. It worked for me and it can work for you. And if you are looking to level up, if you are looking to obtain more wisdom to increase your odds of getting hired sooner rather than later, I encourage you to visit the first link in the description below to check out my free tech sales intro course, because it's helped over 1,000 people land tech sales jobs.